You know, she meets people there, meets women, hangs around, friendship network. But I said, you know what? I said, you know, if it ever got to that point, I'm not saying it will, but if it ever got to that point, and you wanted to meet somebody, you got to know where the fish are. Because there's men who would like companionship too. Now, a lot of people think, well, what's this guy talking about? Relationship, brokering, love seminar today? No. This is about, everybody say, build my business.
Build my business.
Some of you have been going to the same pond over and over again. And if it's not there, it doesn't mean it won't be there later, but you keep going back to the same pond. Go to a new pond. And I tell people that are looking to, everybody say, build my business.
Build my business.
I tell people, look, when you go to our class, you know, are you going to be running up and down talking about Organo, putting in brochures or flyers? No, that's not the way to build your business. Everybody say relationship building.
Relationship building.
People that come to our events, we are so blessed and honored to hear that you've met people. My dad used to say, meet people on a favorable basis. You know, if you meet somebody at the country club playing golf, you meet somebody having lunch, you meet somebody at church, you meet somebody at a spiritual seminar, you meet somebody at a business seminar on how to manage your time better, and then you find out that that person is looking for an additional income stream. That's called meeting people on a favorable basis. Everybody say prospecting. That's called working smart, not hard. Fish in a stocked pond. We will not, a lot of people will come up to me afterwards, some of them go like, how many people are you going to have there? It won't be thousands. It'll be less than 1,000. But I'm just going to predict there'll be 400 to 700 people in this room. How many people know out of 400 to 700 people, you might not want to sit with you might want to meet some other people that you didn't know. That are in real estate, that are in other companies that are going, yeah, I'm looking for other opportunity because I believe in the law of attraction. It's in here. Think you grow rich. By the way, you are either repelling things or you are attracting them.
Yes,
By investing in yourself, making things better, you attract success. So you would just find that you naturally gravitate towards people. Begin when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Now, I want you to grade yourself in prospecting and marketing your business 1 to 10. Let's do that real quick. And we're going to wrap up real fast. Anybody getting anything out of this today?
Yes.
Give it up for your leader. So on, give it up. Score yourself, real quick, score yourself 1 to 10 real fast. If you're a master prospector, you are just unbelievable good at it, you're a 10. If you're a 1, that means you're not, you're not getting new prospects. Okay, good. For the business and for moving product, for both. Okay, good. And I got some 5s, I got some 6s out there. All right, good. Let's go down to number 3. Let's say point 3.
Point 3.
Okay, good. All right, you're still with me. All right, point 3. Now, there's so much. Our program starts in the morning at 9 o'clock, networking at 8:30, by the way. Get there early. And it goes till 5. One of the things we're going to talk about is presentation skills. But don't write that down on number 3. I want you to write down what you need to have with your prospect. Write down rapport. I heard up here before I took the stage today, before I came up here in front of the group, I heard trust. Did y'all hear trust come out of this?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to write down rapport. Now we're going to do a short quiz on building rapport, and then we're going to kind of wrap things up. By the way, how many people here have had some fun and have learned at least 1 or 2 things?
Yeah.
Awesome. So write down rapport on point number 3. All right, here we go. All right, now rapport is going to be nothing more than, watch this. Instead of repelling a person, where the law of attraction is in place, and the person says, wow, I feel like you're similar, or we have a connection. Don't have to be exactly just like me, but I got to feel a connection with you. How many people understand if they don't feel a connection to you, that means they're not attracted to you? Right. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Is it possible that there are people in your business that when the family or friends are around them, they go, whoa. Yes. And then there are other people that go,
yes.
This is what we teach, how to create this connection. Now, there are 3 tools of communication. So, have you done the word body language quiz with your group in training?
No.
If you had, it'd be repetition. It'd be a refresher. Since you haven't, I usually find there's a couple people that have done it. Write down the 3 tools of communication. We're going to wrap it up. Write down words. Okay, write down words on line 3 there. By the way, if you want to put it down there by notes, you can do that. And if you're using a bonus piece of paper, you can put it on your bonus. Whatever you want to do. Write down, now what's another tool of communication other than what we said? Who's heard about body language before? Awesome. Okay, good. You know, if someone is really achieving a certain level of success, happy and feeling really good and on a roll, we can oftentimes tell by the way you are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Can we?
Yeah.
By the way, I want you to sit the way you're sitting if you felt totally depressed. A couple of you in this room did not move. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. You know, they just still got a little bit of that defeated. And by the way, sit the way you'd be sitting if you felt unstoppable and on a roll in your life and in your Organo business. The way you say, there you go. A couple of you just tweaked it a little bit. Some of you, boy, look at that. Good physiology. Body language. Awesome. Good job. Okay, everybody say good job.
Good job.
You know, it's amazing what the body language will do now. So we got words and body language. The one in the middle I want you to put always comes out last. So I share this last. Most people stumble around, but there was one sharp student that said how you say it. Who said that over you? Okay, high five to this guy. What is your name, sir? Mark. Everybody say, go Mark.
Go Mark.
Mark said, not what you say, but how you say it. Then I'm going to call that tone. So word, tone, and body language. Write those three things down. Everybody say word, tone, and body.
Word, tone, and body.
We're going to do a 15 to 20-second quiz on word, tone, and body. And again, we need to wrap it up, rock and roll here. All right, here we go. If all three of these things equal 100, and you thought they were all equal, so in other words, let me give you the mathematical equation. So if your math in the next 20 seconds needs to equal 100, I want you to simply put down what you think each are worth. Word, tone, body. So in a perfect world of spreading it out, you do 33 and a third, 33 and a third, 33 and a third. If you put 50, 50, 50, you have a math problem.
Yeah.
You failed math. Okay. Don't laugh. I got a finance degree from Stetson University, and I literally had my math didn't add up at the end of the quiz. Somebody said it didn't add up, and I turned out okay. So if it's not perfect, that's okay. Okay? But I don't want you to put 33 and a third. And I was in this Remax. Y'all heard of Remax? I know there's Remax.
Yeah.
Well, the Remax is a company that I've done a lot of speaking with. Been really blessed to work with them. There's a guy named Johnny. And Johnny's at this Texas group, right? Johnny stands up and he goes, Steve, I got, you know they do in Texas, right? Well, Steve, I got the answer. 100. I'm the man. And I'm like, Johnny, that's 300%. He goes, yeah, I'll give my customers 300%. Ladies, how many people know what I mean when a man has a Napoleon complex?
Absolutely.
By the way, everybody, he came up, and I'll close with a story about how he shook my hand. I'll close with a story about how he shook my hand and how I was like, okay, you know, there's room for improvement. But anyway, so time's up. So I hope you put a number for word, tone, and body language. Now, all I want to examine, if I could, is I'm going to give you all the answers, but I want to take a quick look at words. So I want you all to, on the count of 3, throw your number out for words from 1 to 99 on 3. Ready to start right out into the air. 1, 2, 3. 10. 10.
10.
Who thinks it's got to be at least 20 or above? 25, 30. Okay. All right, who's got 40? I had a guy, okay, 50? Okay. Okay. 40. All right, 40. All right, the high IQ guy, he's a lot of points. Man, like that. And what's your name again? One more time. Dan. All right, Dan has got 40, and who's got 10? How many people can do the math on this one? Dan thinks his words are 4 times more powerful than hers. Because he put 40 and she put 10. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's how he values. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying she's right. But in their belief and attitude about words. You guys with me?
Yes.
So, and if I put 100, then that just means, I don't know, I'm planting them on another planet or something. Because I didn't follow the instructions. Now watch this. By the way, how many people know that Organo Gold has a system?
Yes.
And I'm not here to because some people like to do me like this. He's going to recreate our. No. We're just like taking your Mercedes to the shop and giving it an oil change. How many people know sometimes you got to reinvent, rejuvenate yourself?
Yes.
I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. You've got a wheel.
There you go.
From the signs of the driveway, the wheel's working good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How many people want it to work better for you?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, so listen carefully. Words, not 10, and they're not 40. Studies have shown that talk is really cheap. It's less than 10.
Oh, yeah.
Only 7% of a message is words.
7?
By the way, my mom used to call us in for dinner like this. Watch this. Watch this. Real word, I want to do an application and we're going to wrap it up. By the way, if I had free tickets to our conference September 12th and October 4th, how many of you would take a free ticket? Come on, raise them up real high. Gosh, I can't even count all of them now. Almost everybody. That is awesome. How many of you are smart enough to know I don't have any free tickets? All right. So here's how Mom follows. Watch this, Bart. Watch this. I like the hat. I like that. Very nice. Animal hat. So, Mom, Stephen, it's time for dinner. My mom is so soft-spoken. Stephen, it's time for dinner. Stephen, it's time for dinner. I remember the other day, and Mom calls a lot more than she did when Dad was around. I'm the oldest of three. The other day she called, she's like on the third or fourth call. I grabbed the phone and I said, yes, Mom? And sometimes I'm like, okay, really? But what I've recognized by my father's passing, it changed his life.
Yes.
What I realize is there's a day when that phone call's not going to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single moment I must have the patience that God has
That's
given
right.
me. That has taught me, and I didn't always have it. Everybody say growth.
Growth.
But today's about growing as a human being. Now watch this. Yes, Mom. And she said in a soft voice, she said, I just wanted to say thank you for helping me. I took her to the auto shop for the brakes. And then found out she didn't need brakes, she needed tires. And she said, I just wanted to say thank you for helping me today. How many people know when that moment happens, that's powerful?
Yes, it is.
You realize. So Mom said, Stephen, it's time for dinner. Stephen, it's time for dinner. But we continued to play in the backyard. Playing. Your father will be home in a minute. Now watch this. My father came to that door. Say, want to slide open that door? One of them sliding glass doors? You know what I'm talking about. These are French doors. Sliding door, right? He didn't say, Stephen, no. He said it like this. Stephen, it's time for dinner.
Yeah.
Can you say were the words the same? Was the message different?
Yes.
Now, I'm not going very far with this, but let me tell you, my father believed in using the belt. How many people had punishment? How many people know back in the old days of Pennsylvania? Just watch this. Some of you are going to go, yeah. Watch this. Calm down, watch it. How many people know that when some of us went to school, they had a different way of disciplining the kids?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a paddle in my office. They had a paddle there. You're going to the headmaster's office. Oh, man, I don't want that. My dad would say, Stephen, it's time for dinner. Loud, clear, boom, boom, boom. I'd look at my brother, I'd go, you, let's go. Now, very quickly, in wrapping up, and some of you are like, well, Steve, are you trying to say to me that, the way to get influence? Organo Gold meeting, training, be there tonight. Boom, boom, You got to listen to my opportunity. Boom, boom, let's go. No. Watch this. Words are 7%. Tone is 38 to 40. Body language is 55. 7, 38, and 55. Body language is 55. Now, I told you I was going to tie in my remix to this Johnny guy that did 100. He came up to me afterwards and he figured I am a real estate prospect for Texas, one of my favorite states. I haven't spent a lot of time in Philadelphia, but I like it. Like it. Mom was born in. You ever heard of Allentown?
Yes. New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yes.
So, Mom, you know what? And maybe while I'm up here, maybe we'll get you up here, fly you up here, just swing through Allentown, have a day, and you'll be able to say you went back to the town you were. But anyway, let me finish my story. This guy Johnny, he walks up to me. So, Mom, I'll never forget it. He jumped up after the meeting. Remember, he had the Napoleon complex, and he gave me a handshake. How many people know what I mean by the wet fish?
Oh, yeah.
How many people know I've ever had the opposite of the wet fish, where the person kind of like does the bone crunch?
Right.
Yeah.
He did one of those. He kind of went like this. Okay, what was your name? Ron's a big guy, so I can't take him down. He's a big dude. But he does this, brother. He squeezes, right? And he does what gets right in my face, and he squeezes real hard, and I'm like, how many people know when my hand is healing, I probably don't want his business card?
Right.
How many of you know if my hand is hurting, I don't want to go? And he says, Steve, you be sure and look me up. I'm the go-to guy in this real estate office. We'll go show you some property. Any realtors in here? No real. Oh, one real. Oh, we're going to show you some property. I don't want to get in a car with Johnny. I do not want his email.